What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with the Ghost of Yotei. Yotei video games. Hopefully my voice is coming across nice and clear to you guys today. Sorry if I'm coughing a little bit more, clearing my throat. Just, I don't know. I had a sore throat all yesterday. I was passed out for the vast majority of it. Like, I'm talking to my mother. She's like, "Oh, you just seem so sad or down." I'm like, "Yeah, well, shocker. I'm depressed. I'm a 30-year-old man who spends most of his days playing video games, and now I feel like I'm insulting gamers who are actually well-adjusted. I think that's my own problem."
This is a reputable business, I assure you.
I lost track of where I was going with this after self-degrading myself. Denigrating?
Smells
Whatever.
like opportunity, doesn't it?
Excuse me. Either way, so I'm talking to her. I'm like, she's like that. I'm like, yeah, it's just, I feel, it's just my body just feels locked up and tired and
There's always a deal.
everything, and I'm like, I think it's just been so flippin' cold. We've been standing down in the single digits. We get up into the double digits. It's like, ooh, it's 12 degrees. Ooh. And yes, I'm speaking freedom units, by the way. None of that Celsius bullcrap. But she's like, and my mom tells me, "Oh, well, it's gonna get warmer. It's getting warmer in the next couple days." And I'm like, "Yes, Mom, thank you. It's."
Go. What is it?
My current computer says top stories instead of showing the temperature outside, but I think it was like 21 a couple minutes ago. 25. It's 25 and mostly cloudy, and we're still getting snow and wind, and it's like, oh, well, it's better than it was. I'm like, yeah, but still, talk to me when we get up into about like the 40s and 50s, my joints start not feeling like there's ice in between my shoulder blades. All this is to say to, I believe it was Donovan Aggie. We were talking in a metaphor, the last metaphor, Refundazio video. He said, "Stay warm." Yeah. No. I would love it if I could stay warm. I am sorry. Goodness. So enough about that sad stuff. Let's talk Ghost of Yotei. This is going to be just more kind of traveling around Ishikari Plains, a lot more just seeing what there is to see. I think we help out the wolf a little bit. Do some side missions we find and stuff like that. You are seeing our new armor, the Undying Samurai's armor. Which honestly, I do like this armor. I think there's some cooler ones that we get later down the line. But this game does do something that I think is really cool. And I can't remember if Tsushima did this as well. It wouldn't surprise me if it did, but I just for the life of me cannot remember. When you upgrade your armor, you can keep the upgrades, like the fully upgraded abilities of the armor, but you can also you can keep the fully upgraded abilities, but say that you don't like the look of the armor, which for me, a lot of the highest level, like the highest upgraded versions of all the armors, I find them to be too busy. It's like, I like the base level Onryo armor, what? Atsu. I was trying to say Yoru, and I'm like, that's not her name. Like Atsu's, basic Onryo armor. I actually really liked the simplicity of the early versions, but then it's like, ooh, we're gonna add gauntlets and this like flowing kind of like grass cape, and I'm like, it's a really cool still image. What I'm looking at over there is part of a later quest, and I think I go over there at some point in time, but I can't gain access to it. It's a whole thing. But yeah, as I was saying, Atsu, like Atsu's base, her base outfit is a really cool outfit. I think it fits her well. I think it fits not the themes, the visual themes, maybe? I don't know. It just fits her as kind of a traveling mercenary, you know, very Samurai Champloo and that sort of thing. I know, I'm talking about, you know, like serious Japanese historical fiction. And, ooh, Samurai Champloo, you know, the series that incorporated rap into everything. God damn it, that was a good anime. Beside the point. It's just, at some point, the outfit becomes so busy that it just, I think it loses the...
Don't know why I should be the one to fix it.
It loses the interesting
I'd rather get
look.
Drunk than
You seeing this?
No use. I'll need another pair of hands.
Yeah, this is part of a later quest line. It takes me forever to figure out how to activate it, but it's part of a later quest line. And I am sorry. Shit. I could do no commentary, wait for my voice to clear up, but then I feel bad because I accidentally took a day off yesterday because I was essentially asleep for the vast majority of the day. And you go up to the door, just get shot. So, you know, I didn't want to take a day off. I didn't want to take time off and be lazy and throw out no commentary. So you kind of got to deal with me coughing a little bit. I am sorry. Where the fuck was I going with this? My brain hurts. If anybody wants to say, AJ, did you forget to take some ADHD meds or something? Kinda. I've been out of those for a while now, actually. I need to go and pick up... my new prescription's ready, but I gotta drop some insurance stuff off. And I'm just waiting for some stuff to come in the mail, and it's just been a pain in the ass. Life sucks, guys. I hate being an adult. I miss being a child.
Hurry up!
No, my point, my initial point, before I start rambling about everything else in the world, except what I was trying to talk about, was that I think so many of the outfits actually start looking worse as you upgrade them. But the cool thing about this game is you can keep the fully upgraded abilities, but then you can also choose some of the lower leveled appearances of them. Frankly, once you get to the higher levels of upgrades for a lot of them, like the capes and the big hats and everything just starts like clipping through each other, and it really gets distracting to me. I mean, hell, most of the, I find that most of the outfits, like, the benefits, quote-unquote, that you get from them, I think a lot of them kind of suck. Or not suck, it's just, you might as well just wear whatever you want based on the visuals as opposed to any other reason. That's my opinion. Maybe somebody who's actually good at designing builds and whatnot can play the percentages. Like, no, it's actually better if you do blah, 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 blah. And that's just, I guess, maybe not my jam. And so here I'm trying to see if, like, can I jump off the horse and maybe get enough height? No, like I said, you have to get an assist later on for a later mission. As I keep losing my train of thought. with new thoughts popping in. But yeah, that's my main point here, is that I like the fact that they give you the option to wear the lower ranked versions of the outfit if it looks better, so you can keep all your buffs. I think you can do it with your swords too, but the only difference is that it changes the Hamon line. If I remember my Japanese sword crafting enough, I've watched people forge swords, you know, the traditional Japanese way with the, what is it, Tamahagana? Is that the name of the Japanese steel that they use? And they use like a mud and straw method to... I'm trying to remember exactly what it does. They do it during the heat treating process, because it allows the spine Trying to remember here. I believe it allows the spine to become super hard, but allows some give, I think, in the blade. I think that's what it is. That's why when you look at a Japanese sword, you know, it kind of has that pattern right near the edge of the blade, where it becomes a little lighter. I believe it's called the Hamon line. Again, if I'm talking out of my ass, I'm talking out of my ass. But from what I remember, the whole point of it is it's something to do with the heat treat process, but it gives a different look to the blade at the very end. So it's kind of like why no two blades are going to look exactly alike. It's because of the Hamon pattern. And this is again something specifically within the Japanese swordsmithing process. Well, sometime we'll take a look at the swords, and I'll point out what I'm talking about. But where was I going with this? I was talking about I get distracted by swords. There's an ass. See, to everyone who acts like Atsu's unattractive, I don't see it. I don't see it. I like Atsu. I think she's hot. You fight me on that. I really do. I like Atsu's look. Again, as I always say what you want about the voice actress. She seems like she's nuts. But Atsu as a character I love, and again, I think she's very well designed for this game. Again, it makes me so sad that this game had to suffer the dipshittery of the developers, because the game itself is good. I know, I keep saying every third video. It just, because it constantly reminds me. It's just, maybe it's because of with all the shit going on around, oh fuck, what was that game that was shown at the end of the Game Awards? Everybody was like, well, why the hell are you showing this? It was that, it was a new hero shooter, because all hero shooters are dumb. High Guard, that's what it is. And now the gaming press and all the developers are going, how dare you're being so mean to them, they made what they want to make, and blah 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 blah. Okay, that's great, but you also work in, I'm all for creators and artists and whatnot making what they want to make, but at the same time, you're in a, okay, you sorry, I got distracted here, but you see the sort of the wavy pattern down near the blade. That's what I'm talking about. That, I believe, is called the Hamon line, and that comes from maybe. No. I had it backwards. They tried to leave the spine slightly durable, or with a slight bit of give, so that it would be a little bit more resistant to breaking, while the hardest part is the blade. I think that's what it is. But either way, that's what I'm talking about with the Hamon line. Back to other shit I was talking about. I say back to that, and I kind of lost my train of thought again. Shit. Oh, right, yeah. It's just that I feel like creators are always like, oh, well, you're telling us what to create. I'm like, well, okay, I understand that you want to make what you want to make, and that's great, but there has to be some level of give and take. Because you aren't just creating art for the hell of it. You're creating it for a commercial purpose. You know, you're not just making a painting to put out on at your local coffee shop. You're making a video game that took a shitload of money to develop and then sell it. Especially in a no, you know, I was about to say especially in an environment where people are really starting to are really turning on AAA developers. I know that's not anything new, but it seems to get more and more aggressive as time goes by, and I understand why. It's either between complacency, laziness, poor development. Then you have all the political shit thrown on top, and I know everybody's, oh, well, how dare you say, because you can make good political games. Yeah, you can. You can. There are some really good political games. I'm not going to deny you that. My issue is you take a stance that is so outside what people agree with, which in this case, given that they're all a whole bunch of creators in extreme far left position, that the vast majority of your customer base disagrees with, even if they're on your side somewhat, they disagree with you with how far you've taken it, and then you call them all bigots, and it's one of those things where it just, you're not gonna win because you have to sell a goddamn product, but you forget that and believe it's more important that you say the right things. The world is pissing me off, if you can't tell. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit. My voice is starting to hurt. I've been rambling here. Alright, I hope for the rest of this video my voice doesn't sound completely effed up, because it feels like it, man. Holy hell.
Looked like they were...
Who's there?
It's, throughout the day, just, it got drier and drier throughout the day. Holy hell, man. You know, I did that first part of the video earlier this morning. Got up, had to go run some errands because, again, we're expecting snow and everything's just supposed to get shitty again. And it sucks. It's so fucking cold. My joints hurt and blah, 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 blah. I'm old. But, holy hell, man. My throat has been killing me all day. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get down. I gotta at least finish this camp or something. Finish this video today. Oh boy. Alright, so I apologize for the way I sound if I sound off.
Want to come with us on that raid?
You know, I love the katana, you know, the yari, all the, you know, the Japanese samurai weapons, but the, oh my god, why am I, the only thing I can think of is kabuto, and that is not the name of the weapon. It's the, sorry, I'm hunting for my phone so I can Google this. Kanabo. That's what they are called. The Kanabo. Which is that big iron club with all, you know, all the knobs on it. Man, I want one of those. I mean, those things look sick. See, I really like what the developers did here with this section of the game, or section with this this area, because usually, you know, with these outposts, or, you know, since Far Cry did it, because I mean, again, if you ask me, I think the game that popularized this was Far Cry 3. I just don't think you get sections like this where I think the quote-unquote the environmental storytelling is done so well, where we get essentially this camp fighting a samurai camp. It actually feels like a part of the world. It's not just, hey, they're all just hanging out. No, they're actually performing kind of like a raiding party on this camp up the hill. You know, it actually feels like you're catching the mid. Not really attack. It's more like they're just there trying to piss them off, because I mean it just seemed like they were kind of waiting out the samurai, but still it's done in a way, in my opinion, that I think makes everything feel.
You'll fetch a nice bounty from the Yotei 6. No one just.
That makes everything feel just feel natural.
Right. Spare me.
I also like as I cut through the grass with the sword, that it actually, you know, you get to see the grass kind of like cut and fly around. That's kind of cool.
How to get there.
If you go there, you'll disappear, just like all the others.
Tell me.
Follow the Nupuru River as far north as it goes, in the Nyoro wilds.
Better start running.
Looks like I have you to thank for keeping me in business today.
Find anything good?
See for yourself. It's so much to take in. I know.
You gotta,
Watch yourself
I gotta
out
say,
there.
I like the kid. He's an entrepreneur.
Belly feels hollow. Need more rations. Stranger, a word?
You did good work here. We might have another job for you.
What kind of job?
One of our patrols went missing. We could use help finding them. If you're interested, go to the camp across the road and speak to my commander.
I'm not sure if this is the best example of things with this game, but again, I love the fact that little side activities always lead into each other. You know, that this camp leads into a side mission, or this do this over here leads you to being able to find out about a side activity over here. This game does a really good job of kind of leading you from spot to spot.
I'm grateful. There's more work for you, if you're interested.
Go on.
I sent 4 scouts to a nearby outpost. They never returned.
Do you think they were killed?
I'm hiring you to find out. Head southeast along the road toward the river. That's where you'll find the outpost. And my men. Bring them back to earn your pay.
And if they're dead?
Then bring me proof.
I better sharpen my... I'm going to get in trouble.
Come. Get on with it.
I don't know, that's a little weird. I hop off the horse and immediately into the standoff. Yeah, I don't want to diss it too much because I love the standoffs. I think these are really fun. But, still, that was a little goofy. Oh, okay. I thought this was another spot. Like I saw those masks. All right. Sorry, I'm starting to feel my voice come back a little bit. It was a thing that it's a place we'll get to later. That's why I thought, like, wait a minute. How'd we find that place already? I thought that was further south.
Feels like I can't go a day without tripping over a samurai. With their puffed out chests and talk of honor. At least the Matsumai pay well. Where are you off to?
Aww. This makes me smile. I love the foxes. All their little yips, and they're so cute.
These masks yours? Maybe not. Do the masks scare you? I don't like them either. No masks here. You're safe.
Oh my god, me. Come on. You know how I am. I love my menus. Sorry about that. I was double checking that I was reading certain charms right, making sure I had them set the way I wanted. From that little bit that I was reading there, yeah, I like my choice.
You're ready to die!
Running to the objective and I accidentally activate this ambush. And I don't even really set the I don't set the ambush off by going like riding my horse there that got caught by their trip rope. I'm so laser focused on going the next spot. that I end up having to still fight these guys.
The outpost where the samurai scouts went missing. Someone made a stand, but had to abandon this position. Three bodies. That samurai said he sent 4 scouts here. Footprints, still fresh. Leading away from here, there was an attack. 3 were killed, but 1 was wounded and fled.
Oh, okay. My eyes would not focus there. I was trying to figure out, I was like, what the fuck am I walking around? I'm looking for those footprints.
More prints, made by someone in a hurry.
This is one of those moments that just, I could not see it on the screen.
Blood. Not enough for a fatal wound. Looks like he slid down here. An injured man can't be far. Might be able to spot him with my spyglass. That must be the missing scout. He's outnumbered. Need to hurry.
Come on, stop running. Just fucking
I'm with you.
archers. Just, oh, I'm just gonna keep backing away. No. Fight me. I really love the dying animations here. You know, you just see cutting the arm off the guy. It's just that perfect moment. He's standing there. You know, like he doesn't just like fall over ragdoll dead. It's now he's gotta sit there and like, oh, my arm. I love that shit. You want to say, oh, it's hammy? Yeah, sure. It's still fun. You know, like I'm sure cowboys, samurai, and cowboys, samurais, ninjas, and pirates aren't exactly the way they're portrayed in all media. Come on, doesn't mean we can't like it. At some point, I'm just like, I'm tired of trying to fight him. I'm just gonna find a weapon.
The Matsumaya camp's not far.
I am not going back. My wife and child need me at home. On the Oshima coast. Not waging war against rabble in the middle of nowhere.
I'll tell your commander you died with the other scouts.
You would do that?
Just go before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Alright, guys. I gotta go lie down. I gotta go drink some tea or something. Try and fix my voice. At least 100%. So, especially because I want to try and get a little bit of work for tomorrow done before it gets too late. So, guys, I'm going to close here. Thanks for watching. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you all in the next one. Till then, guys, I'm out.